nights we stayed up talking dreams. Now we talking silence, hear it breaking at the seams. Try to play it cool, but my heart been on repeat. Every I'm fine, feel like lies in my teeth. We've been running from the truth like it won't catch us. Love bruised up, but it still won't let us. I don't wanna lose you over pride and ego. Still see forever when I look through the window.
We both said things we can't rewind, but I still see you in my future lines. If there's a spark left in the fire we made, don't let it die like this, don't walk away.
I don't want it to end, no I can't let go.
Can we hit rewind?
Can we start slow? If you're still here, then let it show. I don't want it to end. Can we start over? Can we start over?
We've been fighting ghosts, shadows of the past, trying to win the war, but we moving too fast. I ain't perfect, yeah, I dropped the ball, but I'm still standing here, still answering the call. I don't need control, I just need your trust. We built this off faith, not dust. If the world broke us, let's rebuild stronger. Don't say goodbye when the love feels longer.
We both hurt, yeah, I know it's true, but I still choose us, still choose you. If forgiveness got a voice tonight, let it sing us back into the light.
I don't want it to end, no, I can't let go. Can we hit rewind?
Can we start slow? If you're still here, then let it show. I don't want it to end. Can we start over? Can we start over? If we fall, let's fall together. If we heal, let it be forever. I ain't saying we forget the pain, just don't let it be the thing that changed us. Take my hand, feel my heart. We don't gotta be perfect to restart. Every scar got a story to tell, but love ain't done, I can tell. I still believe there's more to us than broken dreams. If there's one more chance, don't close the door. I don't want it to end. Can we start over?
Can we start over?
Can we start over?
Can we start over? I don't need a new beginning. I don't need a new beginning. I don't need a new beginning. Just a better version of us. I don't need a new beginning. I don't need a new beginning. I don't need a new beginning.
Yeah. I said I was done, but here we are again. I see your name light up my phone at midnight. Swore I deleted it, guess I lied. I've been running from the ghost of your goodbye, but your voice still knows where I hide. Every scar got your fingerprint.
Every road somehow circles back. I don't know if this is faith or a bad habit, but I'm here and that's a fact. Yeah, yeah. We both know how the story ends,
But right now I don't wanna be strong. So let's fall in love just one last time, like we don't already know the truth. Let's close our eyes, cross that line, pretend forever still an option too. I know tomorrow's gonna hurt like hell, but tonight I just need your mind. Yeah, let's fall in love just one last time.
You always call when the night gets heavy, when the silence starts talking back. I try to build a life without you in it, but every good thing cracks.
You know I hate how you read my mind, how you see through every wall. I should hang up, I should say goodbye, but my heart don't listen at all.
We both know we're playing with fire, but I'm cold and you're the spark.
So let's fall in love just one last
I still choose you. One last time. Yeah. Yeah. We're so good, so good. So good. We're so good together, made for each other. When you hold me close, I don't want no other. Chemistry on fire, we burn through the weather. No one can break what we built forever. We're so good, so good, so good, so good. Yeah, we're so good together.
Started off a spark, now it's wildfire blazing. Every little touch got my heartbeat racing. Never second guess, no doubt, no hesitation. Locked in love, baby, that's a foundation. They can talk, they can try, but they'll never undo what I found in me when I found you. From the lows to the highs, every vibe is true. Like the stars in the night, yeah, we shine right through.
It's automatic, no static, no lies. We got magic every time our worlds collide. Can't fake this, can't take this, it's right. We're forever tonight. Tonight. We're so good together, made for each other. When you hold me close, I don't want no other. Chemistry on fire, we burn through the weather. No one can break what we built forever. We're so good, so good, so good, so good, so good. Yeah, we're so good, too good.
Two steps in rhythm, you move, I follow. No fear in the love, no pain, no sorrow. You and me, yeah, that's the motto. Write our own story, no need for tomorrow. Can't compare, we rare, one of one, that's fact. Every beat, every breath got me coming right back. They can stop us now, no matter the track. We're the truth, we the vibe, yeah, that's how we act.
Ooh, nobody knows it the way we do. Every moment's like deja vu. Hand in hand, we can see it through. This forever love is a living proof. We're so good together, made for each other. When you hold me close, I don't want no other. Chemistry on fire, we burn through the weather. No one can break what we built forever. We're so good, so good, so good, so good, so good. Yeah, we're so good together. So good, so good, baby.
Wake up, Toledo.
Wake your ass up.
You're listening to the 419 Grinds Rise and Grind Morning Show.
There we go. There we go. Good morning, Toledo, Ohio. Welcome to the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your host, your boy, Shawn Juan, in his house, in the studio with the DJ himself, DJ Mpress.
Oh yeah, we brand new this morning.
we
boy.
brand-
we
yeah.
brand, we brand,
Yeah, we brand new.
Rip us out the plastic because we feeling brand new. Yeah.
Why y'all feel brand new? What's going on?
Hey man, look, I walk in, I see the new chair, the new RC chairs out in the hallway. I come in, we got the boom arms, get the lean back a little bit.
Lean back.
We got the umbrella,
Lean back.
got the umbrella like we feeling brand new in here. Look, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell us nothing this morning, boy. What you talk? What? I got a boom arm. What you got?
That's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, also in the studio is the producer of the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show, Jesse Coleman.
Good morning, Catskills, New York.
Okay.
Mike
That-
Tyson.
Tyson, that's what's saying.
Yeah.
That's Tyson.
Tyson's hometown.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if
absolutely.
it was his hometown. I think that was just where he trained in the Catskills.
Wherever he was at is his hometown. If that's what he said, I'm not debating it.
Right, man. So, Tyrone getting started already.
Oh, he in there?
Yeah. He getting, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm out. We're in the building. We are in the building this morning. Yes, sir.
Man, good morning, ladies and gentlemen of Toledo, Ohio, and across the country. We got something going on here.
I think it's...
Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to build that wall, man, with the door. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that, man, because I don't know what Jesse be in the corner doing, man. We're gonna have to put him back over there. Jesse, what's going on in the corner, man?
I say nothing I do gets appreciated. Y'all got new chairs, y'all got new boom arms, you got new lighting.
Hey, man, I'm good. I can lean. I can Fat Joe. I can lean back. Lean back.
As long as you stay on camera, that's
Right.
the main.
Okay.
That's the main thing.
Okay.
Hey, you on camera though? You can.
Man,
All right, good.
Man, listen, man. Shout out to each and every one of you that joins us every morning here on the 419 Rise and Grind morning show, man. We are blessed for individuals like you, man, that believe in us, man. It started with a conversation. So everybody always probably won't want to know how the story started. And it just started with a conversation. Me and Jesse was just chopping it up. And I said, sure, I could be the host. And, and at that time we had Melly Mel with us.
I know. I was gonna say something about that. I didn't know if I could say something about that.
Yeah.
Like somebody asked me, did we do the Aunt Viv from Fresh?
No, she has some personal issues that she want to take care of.
Okay, just
So there's no Aunt Viv. Liddell is not male or DE.
we just had the dark skin Aunt Viv, and then we all right, okay, all right.
So it just started with a conversation.
That's what's up.
And so we started it, and we are 50 plus episodes in now, Jesse.
Oh
60.
no, yeah.
60. Oh
So
man,
it
I
was
can't.
60 as of Friday.
60 as of Friday.
Yep. So this is 61.
Man.
Shout out to Pat Berry. What's up, cousin? How you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, she's been on ever since.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
That's what's up.
I love
So,
it.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I love the support, man.
We appreciate you guys, and as you guys can tell, we are definitely excited this morning that we have some new cool things in our studio
We
this
got
morning.
when we were kids, we said we got some real new toys.
Some real new toys.
Transformers. Yeah.
Some real new toys. Yeah. So, and that's because of you, ladies and gentlemen. That's because
Yeah.
of our
Listeners, sponsors.
our sponsors, our listeners, man. So we are truly blessed, man, that you guys listen to us. You don't have to, but you do, and we appreciate it.
Hey, you know what, Shawn? I want to say this. I tried to teach other people who try to create, this type of space how to make that happen.
Right.
But I don't think that the problem is it's not the know-how, it's who you are and who believes in what you're doing.
Right.
That's the difference.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We got a lot of support, and the reason I'm saying this is because the sermon series at church this month was Connected for Real, and that's us. Like, we're connected for real.
Yeah, we are.
We're not just a crew.
Yeah.
Like, we have text messages throughout the week,
Right.
over the weekend.
Right.
We have conversations about other stuff outside of this. Right. And we're connected to people who really believes in what we're doing.
Right.
That's what connected for real means. That means that we don't have to worry about our chairs sinking down to the floor, or people banging on the table because those mics. The older mic stands, kind of it attracts that sound.
Right.
But now with the new booms,
right.
Well, you can't do it now because the old mics are still there. I was say, go ahead and hit the table. Well, you can still hear it because of the old mics.
Right.
Well, we get the gist of it.
We get the
right?
gist of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all wait till tomorrow. That's what y'all do.
But
Yeah.
we're just trying to create a comfortable environment for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I love, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss this. Don't miss what I'm getting ready to say. Partnership, collaboration is so important in this season. And I think a lot of us miss it because we stay stuck in our silos. We stuck being defiant, We stay stuck being not believing that we can really do something together to be successful. And so we miss it every time because we're so busy thinking that maybe you can do it better than what someone else can do. And you
Some
can,
people think that.
yeah, some people really think that. Right, absolutely. And so we find ourselves never getting to the top because we're too busy pulling each other back down to the bottom.
And I tell you what, people are listening. I got a call from Vegas this weekend. Called and it's like, hey, he called me Mo Buttons. I said Mo Buttons, and I didn't get it at first. I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, man, every time I get on my timeline, you on a podcast like Joe Buttons.
Wow.
He called. I was like, Mo Buttons. I was like, okay, all right. I got you.
You got 2 podcasts and a radio show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're pretty much Mo Buttons.
Mo Buttons, right? Yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what though, like, there was a point where I didn't know if I would like it, like I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause I don't.
I know what you're saying.
But you're a DJ.
But you know what though? Even when I DJ, I really don't like talking. I let the music play. I mean, I banter back and forth.
Right.
But if I could just get a good host, I would never say a word. I would just be back there working. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Just because I'd rather the music tell a story. Because I've been to parties where like the DJ just be doing too much and saying too much. You know what I mean? And it's a thin line between hyping a party up and getting on somebody's nerves. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I never want to be that person and be like, man, would he just shut up and play the damn song? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm real cautious of that when I spin. If I could, I wouldn't say a word. I would just, and plus when I'm DJing, my mind is already like at least 4 or 5 songs ahead of where I'm at.
Okay.
In the party. So to be trying to keep that in mind and then trying to, hey, you know what I mean? I don't mind doing it. But if I didn't have to, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say a word. I would not say a word.
So since God is enlarging your territory, now what?
Hey man, I'm doing it, bro.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Hey, shout out to RC, bro. Look, man, you don't know how happy you made me this morning. I walked in the door. I seen them chairs, and I was like, oh, I know what those are. Shout out to you, bro, man. Appreciate you,
really
bro.
appreciate it.
I totally missed the cheers because of the light in the hallway.
Yeah.
I was like, let there be lights.
Yeah,
and I was just walking through like, oh, you know.
As soon as I hit the door, I saw them boxes. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. So don't be quiet, ladies and gentlemen. You know, let your voice be heard. 419-740-0433. Call in. Let us know how what you got going on this week. Let us know how your weekend was. Speaking of the weekend, man, March Madness is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, March Madness is going mad. So UNC was one of the first big teams to get put out.
Yeah. Right.
I actually had that in my bracket for them to lose that game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just didn't believe in their coach. Like they don't have the Hubert Davis is cool. He's a Carolina alumni, but usually it's the older guys who do a better job with those type of teams.
So I missed a whole lot of the games, of course, because my weekend was crazy.
Yeah.
But I caught the St. John's game last night. Did you see that game last night?
Yeah.
Crazy. And I'm like, I didn't know Calipari was still coaching.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like,
or Rick Pitino.
Oh, yeah, what I say, Calipari, Rick Pitino. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
They the same person anyway, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but it was a great game, and I love March Madness, man, just because you never know what's gonna happen, bro.
Right.
You never know.
Right.
So I had the pleasure of actually recording a podcast, a March Madness podcast for Dennis Hobson, Shawn Reed, Coach Daryl Dorn.
Yep, I saw
Derek Kaiser.
Yep.
Jason Moss.
Yeah.
Coach Martin from Rogers. And it was beautiful. So they sat around at the Black Rose Cigar Lounge in Sylvania, and just talked about March Madness, the tournament, them playing college, them coaching in college. I mean, the whole experience was great for me.
Did you call it a bunch of buckets podcast? That's a bunch of buckets in that
Especially
room,
with Dennis and Shawn Reed.
Right.
Derek Kaiser too.
Yeah,
man.
Derek Kaiser. See, Derek Kaiser was one of those guys who was quiet, but was phenomenal on the court.
So after I came back from college, we end up playing for a guy that owns. That's how I started DJing. We ended up playing for a guy that owned a bar, the 128.
Okay.
And so we had a squad like me, Derek Kaiser, Ty McNeil. It was just I hate to start naming people because I'm not gonna remember everybody, but we had a squad. Derek was a killer, bro. He was a killer.
Still plays to this day.
Sandy Benjamin.
Yeah, Sandy was. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I remember Sandy used to play at City Park all the time, for the City Park League.
Yeah.
But those guys, it's like that era of basketball was different.
Yeah,
Very
man.
different.
Yeah.
Very,
From
very
the
different.
80s and 90s, like that basketball was different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, I
and
love
I don't think
being
you
a part
can.
of it.
I think if you put up 80s and 90s versus any other era, they would dominate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely, because those are true players. And then moving on, man, the new marijuana law, man. Ooh, man.
What is it? I don't know.
Oh, you didn't see it?
You didn't see the new I believe that the new marijuana law is basically disproportionate for black and brown people.
Okay.
That's what I believe, because you can't even smoke in your car no more.
Yeah. That's a DUI now. If you smoke in your car, you can't have it in your car. You got to have it in your trunk. Of course, you can't transport it over the state line from Michigan. That's a felony. I forgot the other.
They're like, y'all not gonna keep going up to Michigan and paying them taxes up there and bringing it back here and getting okay.
Well, if they made it more accessible here, I think that kind of solves a lot of the problems. But I think they passed this law to have marijuana legal, but then put all these stipulations in place so people just stop using it. Like, is that what they're trying to do?
People are never gonna stop using
I
it.
know. I know
but
this.
you're right.
We know
They
this.
They not.
But it's like Mike DeWine and his crew. I don't know what they're up to.
You know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to always stick to this. Prison is $1 billion a year industry.
No doubt.
Yeah.
You know, $1 billion a year industry, and they need to fill up these prisons, and that's just the bottom line. So, change the law, make it where it disproportionately affects the black community, and they just keep it a buck. You know, just keep it a buck. But it's sad that, you know, we talk about nothing changes if nothing changes, and the sad part about it is when we don't get out and vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we don't get out and vote, this is a result of what we get, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're gonna push that too. We pushing the hell out of that this year.
Yeah, we
man.
are. We
Y'all
are.
better get y'all and go to the polls.
Go to the polls.
I'm not
Go to the
playing.
polls. So that's what that is. Did we have it's actually John Jones, not John Hobbs.
John Jones. Right.
Yeah,
Why did I
John-
say John Hobbs? Did you say John
I
Hobbs?
didn't say John Hobbs.
Somebody said John Hobbs. I know John Jones. Yeah.
Right.
I'll go ahead
Yeah.
and change that.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah,
People
she-
expecting
I know Hobbs might
city
show
council.
up. Anytime you say he like Candy, man. You say his name, he'll pop out of nowhere. Like, hey, somebody told me I'm supposed to be on here today. Like, oh wait, hold on. Yeah, that's my guy though.
So
yeah.
we have to again look at the bigger picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are laws being created? Why are they changing laws, right? And who is it severely impacting? And that's what we got to look at when we talk about these laws and we talk about voting and whatnot. And it's crazy, you know. It's bananas. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a commercial break.
Hold on.
I forgot. Dang, I be forgetting because
So, all right. So, in Mpress's spotlight today, we have my two twin cousins, James and Samaj features, right? They were born as Siamese twins, right? So they were connected. And they kind of lived a rough childhood because...
Hey, is this real?
Huh? Yeah, listen. they had a rough because they wanted to be separated, but they feared like if they separated and one of them would pass. So they kind of passed on the surgery. And as they got older, they kind of got used to it. One day they was climbing a tree and James kind of fell. And when he fell, a branch came between them and it actually separated them. Right. And everybody was like, oh, thank God, man. Like neither one of them passed and all of that. And they're like, man, thank God. That was, that's great, And so because it was a miracle, they started going on all of these shows, right? Like Oprah and all that kind of stuff. And it kind of went to James' head a little bit, right? So he started drinking and all of that stuff. And, he kind of turned. And so one day, he had home and drunk, him and his girl get into it. And, she go to kick him out the house and all that. So as he's leaving out the door, she was trying to shut the door behind him, and he stopped to say something. And at that moment, he became the first person to let the doorknob hit him where the good Lord slid him.
This is what we do. This is what we do in the morning. I'm surprised Dr. Liddell ain't hopped on. Everybody, she gonna hop on since I said her name.
Yeah. What's up, Tracy? What's going on? Tracy Smith?
Yeah, Tracy Smith, Chef Smitty in his house.
Man, he be cooking them egg rolls and all that stuff.
Man, for real. Okay. Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a commercial break to pay some bills. Shout out to our sponsors, P360 Studios, Toledo Arc, A Servant's Heart, Ohio Unity Coalition, and the Penthouse Business and Solution Works Spa.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Tierra Armstrong's.
Okay.
Okay.
Her and her mom.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we take our commercial break, Jesse, where can they find us?
You can find us live on Facebook, live on YouTube. You can also find us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and wherever you find your favorite shows.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this commercial break. Hello, my name is Shawn Mahone Sr., founder and executive director of Young Men and Women for Change Behavior Modification Bootcamp Program. If you are a parent experiencing issues or problems with your child, then give us a call today. Young Men and Women for Change, 567-277-5352. Productive leaders for tomorrow's future.
Your first impression matters. What if your business could introduce itself in just 60 seconds? Anytime, anywhere. Business cards get tossed. Social posts get lost. But video connects. It lets people see your face, hear your voice, and trust your story. At Project 360 Studios, we create business spotlight videos. Short professional films that introduce who you are, what you do, and why people should choose you. Here's how it works. Step 1, plan. We help craft your story. Step 2, film in our studio or on location. Step 3, edit. We brand it with your logo, colors, and music. Step 4, deliver a powerful video you can use everywhere. Share it on your website, social media, email signature, anywhere you want to make a lasting first impression. Don't just hand out your business card. Let people meet you. Book your business spotlight video today at Project 360 Studios.
Give me one for the wake up. I'm so grateful for another day to help stimulate the mental. Time to strategize, huddle up, where's your circle? I can feel the movement radiate through the convo. Talk is cheap, turn your faith into work. I drink my second cup and put my hands in the dirt. 2 cups, drinking straight drip from the earth. Caffeinated conversations, you heard them here first.
be able to come out and see all these kids and everyone get together so that we can put a smile on all the other kids' faces is super, it makes my heart smile.
Golden sun, we were running free, chasing dreams underneath the trees. Voices laughing, echoes in the night, streetlights shining, everything felt right. No tomorrow weighing on our minds. Every moment was a treasure in time. Life was simple, love was near. All those memories feel so clear. If I could go back just one more day, back to the park where the children play. No worries, no fears, just joy in the air. The world was ours, we didn't care. If I could turn back, let me stay. Oh, just give me one more day. Swing sets creaking to the summer song. Every heartbeat where we all belong. Pavement games, hopscotch on the ground. Every corner held the magic we found. Now the years move faster than the rain, but in my soul I still feel the same. Take me back where love was true, to the moments when the skies were blue. If I could go back just one more day, back to the park where the children play. No worries, no fears, just joy in the air. The world was ours, we didn't care. If I could turn back, let me stay. Oh, just give me one more day. Time keeps moving on, but my heart still sings that song of laughter in the summer breeze. All those days meant everything. If I could go back just one more day, back to the park where the children play. No worries, no fears, just joy in the air. The world was ours, we didn't care. If I could turn back, let me stay. Oh, just give me one more day. One more day. Take me back, just one more day.
Boots in the mud. Glass City Blues. Boots in the mud. Yeah. Step on the glass. Catching that walleye. Toledo.
boots in the mud, stepping on glass. We came from the flood, catching walleye down by the river. Toledo soul, man, it don't get no realer, Yeah. I stomp in the dirt, Glass City on my shirt, 419 on the grind, putting soul in the work. From the bay to the block, you can hear that sound. Toledo in the blood, roots deep in the ground. Yeah, I walk with a broken glass, cut through the pain, but we stronger than the struggle. Sunshine through rain, river rolling, got the walleye on the line. Every hook, every cast, yeah, the city still shine. Got my boots in the mud, stepping on glass. We came from the flood, catching walleye down by the river. Toledo soul, man, it don't get no realer, Clap, 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 stomp, stomp, let the beat ride slow. Glass City blues with a hip hop flow. From the east side, hustle to the west side, pride. We the heart of the 419, won't hide. See the sparks from the glass, shine in the street. Hear the boots in the mud, feel the bass in the beat. Catch a fish, say a prayer, let the river remind. It's the soul of Toledo, keep the step in time. Oh, down by the water.
The Rise and Grind Morning Show is on. 419 The Grind.
Good morning, Toledo, Ohio. Welcome back to the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your host, your boy, Shawn Juan, in the studio with the DJ Mpress.
Good morning. Get up. We got some people in here for y'all to listen to today. Y'all better get up.
It's about to be good. Y'all don't even know who's in the room today. Y'all gonna find out. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with the producer of the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show, Jesse Coleman.
Good morning, Youngstown, Ohio.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Now we'll take that.
Yeah.
We'll take that. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who Youngstown. What come out of Youngstown? Is that Clarice? Clarice?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
We can do Youngstown.
We could do Youngstown.
Right.
Man. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot going on, not only in our country, but we have a lot going on right now in our city. And I always say that it's important to address the elephant in the room and talk about real issues, real problems, and how we're going to handle that and the impact that it's going to make with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we have two incredible guests in the studio. My homegirl, Mom's House, right? The woman, the HNIC. Because I tell folks, I said that little Latina woman you don't want to mess with. She gonna tell you like it is. Christina Rodriguez.
You got it right. That's for sure. Don't let this sweet smile fool you. There's another side.
my mom said she don't play. I said she don't play. She don't play at all. I'm trying to tell you firsthand. She do not play. She gonna tell you, man. We have the man himself, man. Good friend, good brother of mine, man. I just always feel like he should be like the lead of Toledo.
Yeah.
I said that.
I mean, I like.
When are we running?
Literally, I always thought, when it comes to someone running for mayor, I always took the back seat because I always thought of the man himself. Ladies and gentlemen, John Jones, welcome to the show.
All right.
It's good to be here.
But listen, man.
I always trying to put you out front.
But listen, see, you have always done that, man.
Yes.
But
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Better. All right, better.
Yeah.
give him a little volume. Give him a little volume. So,
good.
yeah.
And you know what I'm glad about?
What's that?
I'm glad that it's gonna be somebody else over 6 foot in the picture, so I don't look like I don't always.
Hey,
look
watch
like,
out. Watch out.
No, look, we take these pictures, and I look like I should be selling green beans, the Jolly Green Giant, in every picture. So today we got a little balance going on.
Yes,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, literally, when we talk about leadership in our community, we talk about people that are really doing the work. Because a lot of people want to be seen and heard, but a lot of people are not rolling up their sleeves to do the work.
Yes, sir.
And so it's bananas. So We talk about early childhood development,
Yeah.
and I want to talk to you guys about that because I found this to be like weird. Like years ago when I first started the program, I went to EOPA and I said, "Hey, do you guys have a behavior modification program?" And they were like, "Yeah, we got one." I said, "Okay, tell me what it looks like because I'm noticing that preschool go to kindergarten and they getting suspended from school already."
It's ridiculous.
And I'm like, "Whoa, what is going on?" So talk to us about the importance of early childhood development. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot there.
Yeah.
Hold
Am
on.
I good?
Wait a minute. You ready?
Yeah, we good.
We
Yep.
good.
All right.
There you go.
I think there's a lot there, and we come from two different perspectives, but John and I work a lot together in the community. So the picture is very big and broad. However, if we're going to talk about impact when it comes to what's happening in our community right now, I think we need to start with the fact that people need to recognize how critical early childhood education is. It's not just, sending them to a babysitter. It's not just daycare. We don't take care of the day. We take care of the child. Right. And so that was a term, really, what was it? Way back in the day when women just first started to go to work.
Yeah.
But right now we're talking the earliest years of your development. You're looking at kids are learning accountability. They're learning self-regulation. This is 0 to 5. Your brain is 90%. Like we're all functioning off 10% right now. That's crazy. So what you learn in those first 5 years of your life are critical for what's going to happen 10, 15, 20 years from now. And John at Hope Toledo, they have done amazing research and data to show how that impacts communities, and it impacts so many different areas.
Yeah, and Shawn, I think you jump in, and even before I jump into saying that, both of you brothers have been outstanding leaders in our community, and I use that word intentionally because folks use leadership in a whole lot of ways. I won't even dig into that because that ain't what we're here to talk about.
Right.
But both of y'all had done this in so many different ways, helping our youngest of learners, right? And I think that's one critically important. So I'm grateful to be sitting with y'all in this space today. Number two, Shawn, when you start talking about behavior modification and working with our young people, and folks don't like that language, and I get it, and I'm not walking through that road right now. We can do another day on that. But the reality is if 3 and 4 year olds, 5-year-olds are getting suspended / expelled from kindergarten, we got to have some real conversations as to what's happening. And I say that because that ties directly to what Christina said. I.e., your brain is 90% developed by the time you're 5. If it's 90% developed by the time you're 5 and you're already operating in a way that can get you expelled from a kindergarten classroom, that means you have learned something in 4 years, 5 years of your life that really started in utero, right? Because you're learning in utero. I know people don't want to hear that conversation either, but you're learning, and who's teaching? So I get really hairy when we say, well, it's the kids' fault and these kids bad and blah, 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 blah. Number one, these kids learn, they learn their behaviors. And if they learn their behaviors, to your point, they can unlearn those behaviors.
Right.
And the work is, how do you, one, learn, unlearn, relearn? That's the real challenge. And who's going to do that help with helping children unlearn, relearn, and then go get what it is that they need to do? So at the end of the day, what we've tried to do in this community, and Christina's been doing this, I'm real late to the game when it comes to early childhood, but I'm grateful that we've had the opportunity to partner with phenomenal child care centers. But the real challenge is, how do you change a community's mindset around taking care of our children? That's the real conversation. So if you call it daycare, or if you think it's glorified babysitting, if you think it's any of those things, then you probably are still living, and I hate to say this, but I have to say it, in a slavery mindset.
There you go.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, our current childcare system that we see in America has roots in slavery. Big Mama and them took care of the kids. And that's how they grew up, which is the reason why our educators and child care workers are treated really less than what they should be treated. We should be elevating the mom's houses, the Toledo Day nurseries, the quality times, the All for Kids with Camille Harris, the Dondra Coleman's, and I can walk the whole list. We should be treating them at like top level because they're the ones taking care of our littlest. That's our most precious commodity.
Right.
Right. So yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And I know that you talk a lot about two things. I'm going to go a little bit backwards to just echo what he said about both of y'all. I be seeing you just randomly volunteering. I'm like, what are you doing here? Like in random places, which I just think it's amazing. And I love
Absolutely.
that.
Thank you.
And Shawn, we go way, way back.
Right.
And I always tell you, what I'm doing every day is trying to keep kids from coming to see you.
Right.
No offense, I love you, but I don't want them to come see you.
Right.
But we're starting with their babies, you know. But that also, and we'll talk about this a little bit more later. It's this early childhood development, but it's parenting also.
Right.
And so if they don't have the tools to parent their children and understand the importance of that accountability. You're learning self-regulation. This is what I say all the time. And I am not the guru. I have team members who are the gurus, right?
Yeah.
They know, they teach me these things and I see it with my own eyes. But you're talking at 2 years old, a child learns how to control their emotions.
Yes.
And how to regulate themselves. So when you have a child flipping out, acting a fool, what did they used to do with us? Put us in a corner, spank us, shut up, be quiet, you're all right, shake it off. That's not necessarily the right thing to do because we want to help that child learn how to regulate their own emotions, not tell them what to do. How do you feel about that? And that's hard because some people can say that's a little gentle parenting-ish, but it's not. We use conscious discipline thanks to Hope Toledo. My whole team is trained on it. And it's really focused on, the teacher or the parent first, controlling your emotions and teaching a child how to walk through that moment. And so I'm going to give an example, and it's kind of hilarious. In our old building, I could hear everything in the building, but we teach kids that it's okay to have emotions, but it's not okay to use them to hurt people. And if you're teaching a 2-year-old that's going to carry with them for the rest of their life. So I heard these two kids, one of the kids took a car. It was 4 and 5-year-olds. And he said, I am very angry with you. And the teacher let them hash it out because that's our goal, is helping them to learn their own emotions. And the little girl was like, I want that blue car. He said, well, I am not happy right now, and I'm not giving you the blue car. And they went on and on and on. But by the end of it, the teacher allowed them to have a safe place to walk through it, resolved conflict in a positive manner. And at the end, they both had a car and they were best friends again. And think about that car, and then let's talk about the teenagers with guns and fists.
Yeah.
So they used to throw blocks when they're 2 and 3 and yell at each other about cars. But now they're 15, 16, 17. Now they have a weapon. And if they don't have that self-regulation, they didn't learn it back then, what do you think they're going to do now? It's because that's when they were supposed to learn it. They're missing something. I'm not saying teenagers can't change. And there is hope for them. But
Absolutely.
I'm saying what they get at those ages is so critical.
Yeah.
It's critical.
I think one of the best changes that came to child care was when we stopped just looking at the child, because you can pour into a child while they're in your care, but then they have to go home and spend most of their time in a household that's very unorganized or disrupted. I'll use that term. And so when we started, I do behavioral health. So when we started focusing on, all right, let's get the family together. Let's get the mom together. Let's teach her some of the same things that we're teaching in class or in session. And so that it's when he goes home, he don't unlearn everything that we taught him here. Absolutely. Right. And that changed when we took that approach with, the kids in our program. I could truly see a change in the parent and the kid, right? So we took a lot of times. Early in my early years, I always saw the focus on kids, but we got to fix the family to be able to help and save these kids, man.
Yeah, that was my next question. Was how do we fix the family?
Yeah, that's
That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother.
But I would say this. Number one, because I appreciate the question. Number one, I view the question a little bit different. I don't view it as fixing the family.
Right.
I view it as how do you come alongside the family and help them do what they are already wanting to do
and don't know how.
Or may not have the tools to do it. And so what happens, I'll never forget, I was at a meeting, and I'll refrain from saying what the meeting was because everybody know where I was at. But I was at a meeting, and the conversation went directly to, well, we're looking at all these kids, and so because I did a presentation, it was a Hope Toledo presentation. We were talking about early childhood, trying to draw attention to it, build the base, do all that stuff. And the question from the audience, one of the questions was, well, this is all cute, this is all great, but what about the parents? It's really the parents' fault. And my response was, thank you so much for your question, but let me rephrase it for you. I said, we view each family unit as whole when we meet them. I understand there's, moms who may be parenting without the father in the home, and there may be dads parenting without, the mom in the home. There may be kinship care, all that stuff, right? But at the end of the day, if we don't view them as you can do this, when we see them, if we view them as a problem that needs to be fixed, now we've got dilemmas.
Yeah.
And so that's thing one. That's how we view it. That's thing one. Not that there aren't all these other issues. Then you have to then go into communities and start having the hard conversations. And this is what we don't want to do as a community, because the responsibility, big word, the responsibility, if we say it's the government's fault and they have to fix it, then we're going to put all the responsibility back on the government to do it. Right? And we're going to say, give us. If we say it's all the parents' fault, we're going to say, parents, you fix it. And the parents may not have the resources to do it. We clearly are not going to blame the kids, even though some people do, right? So how are we going to get in a room, have the conversations that are necessary? Number one, I think it starts by having conversations like this, right? So this is grassroots type stuff that needs to happen. Most of our conversations are happening grass tops, where people are sitting in rooms making decisions about the people, not with the people and for the people. So that's number one. Right. Number two, you then have to understand what is it that they want to do already and do it from a place of authenticity, knowing that you're not going to build trust. Correct me if I'm wrong. You ain't building trust in one conversation.
Yeah. You're not.
And and without trust, none of this happens.
Right.
None of it happens. Right. I watch what Christina Rodriguez and Mom's House and the whole team over there do. I watch what they do, and I watch all the child care centers we partner with, right? What they do is they build trust, and they work to build trust with families. So then the families, to your point, the families can then come in and be a part of the learning process. But most times what we do, and I hate to say it this way because it's not talking about anybody, but our education system is built to keep people out in efforts to protect kids. They're saying, okay, I can't have, parents in the classroom while the teacher's teaching, and I can't do that. Okay, I get it. But how do you invite families in and make it a community process? Yeah. That's not what we're doing.
That's not what we're doing. Yeah. No. And so what we're doing is we're gatekeeping on how we can develop better relationships
100%,
and being able to have effective conversations
100%
that helps the family in whole
100%.
Because one of the things that we do within our organization, as well as we do a parent accountability program, and my goal for that is how do we really give parents the tools that they need to be able to modify the behaviors even for themselves or for their children right in their home, which spreads out into the community.
Yeah, that's the key. And I've watched this. Christina, and she can talk about this, they do this whole process, and their team is trained in trauma-informed care and other pieces. It's all these things that play in, and we ignore the smartest of the smartest. We've got partners that help us, and we like to call them now proximity experts. So instead of, and the one way Hope Toledo stepped into the space, we didn't step in saying we knew how to do all of this. We said, how do we come along, help the child care centers that are already doing the work, help them do it even better? They need more resources. They need to pay their teachers better. They need to do all this stuff. How do we come alongside and help them do what they already have been doing. I mean, some of these folks been doing this work. Mom's House has been around for
almost 35 years.
35 years. Wow. Toledo Day Nursery is 155 years old. Aletha Easterly has been doing this work for 30, 40 years, right? Yeah. Who am I, or who is a government entity, to step in and tell folks who have been doing this work that you don't know what you're doing?
Yeah.
No,
Right.
they know what they're doing.
Right.
They're business experts, they're proximity experts, and I believe that the best work happens when you allow the people who are experts in what they do, do it, but support them while they're doing it.
And they've built the trust, because like you said, the way you build trust is showing up over and over and over,
brother.
And over again. And so you can't be a Mom's House that's been around for 30 some years and haven't built trust. You know, people try to take the I don't want to say the power away from people that's doing the work.
That's what they do.
And they sit up here and say, well, this should operate like this, but they haven't been in the trenches
100%
to understand like how all the wheels move and how all the knobs turn, you know. So
no, you knocking it dead on the head.
Absolutely. I'm gonna say this because it speaks to that, and then I'll talk a little bit about the program he's talking about. So I heard a preacher say once, he said, the kingdom of God is like a body, like a human body. And so I took that, and I also say my team is like a human body. The community is like a human body, and everyone has a role. Yep. And this is what I say to my team all the time. They think I'm crazy, and it's okay with me. But I say, if your role, we're not all the heart. We're not all the brain. There's only one. But we all play a role. If you're an elbow, be an elbow. If you're a big toe, and I tell my team this, if you're a big toe, be the best damn big toe that you can be. Because if you're playing your role, the four of us alone at this table, 5 people in this room, each have a role in the body.
Right.
The body of this community. What you're doing is very different than what I'm doing.
Right.
But I need your big toe because you bring balance. The big toe brings balance. You know, the elbow is a joint. It helps us bend and be flexible. And so we as a community, collaboration, number one, working together, because guess what? If your brain don't tell your foot to move, you ain't walking.
Right.
You know, so like we have to have that collaboration as a community to be able to bring the change that we're talking about into the lives of the families, and then the consistency comes in to play there. So I use that all the time. So if you ever hear one of my team members walking around talking about big toes,
and I'll say this before she talks about this next piece. When you talk about the body, I've never seen, and none of us ever will, if you ever see the hand telling the foot what to do.
Oh yeah,
you got problems.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You got problems. And what happens in our community, instead of us trusting each other, and I get it. Burnt child dreads fire. We've been through this so many times. We don't trust each other. We struggle to do it. And it takes each one of us being a committee of one to say, you know what? The hand got that. Let me stay over here, keep being the foot.
Let me do my job.
Let me do my job and do it well. And instead, we come in trying to show up and say, Shawn, you ought to do it this way.
yeah.
And that don't work. And I'll say this out loud, and then
Just say it.
it is so nuts for me. I remember when we had one of our first conversations, and I was like, well, brother, how do we get this done? Right? Now, it's not like we've been able to help each other in super amazing ways to build what you're doing to this super high height that it should be in this community. But at the end of the day, no one has ever found me, nor will they ever find me saying, Shawn shouldn't do that no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Because who am I to say that?
Right.
Look, if God called you to do this, and even if you say God called you and God didn't, that ain't on me to say.
Right.
Right.
And unfortunately, we try to, and you used this word earlier, we try to gatekeep our community. And at the end of the day, the one thing that keeps suffering is our children.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold that thought. Oh my God, we have to take a commercial break. Shout out to our sponsors, Legal Shield by Anita Madison, Sir Sandra McPherson, City Councilwoman, Young Men and Women for Change, One Creative Cutie, the Unfinished Girl Conference, the Tabernacle Church, H-Town, Premier Screening LLC, Deborah Burnett, get your affairs in order. But before we take a commercial break, Jesse, where can they find us?
You can find us live on Facebook, live on YouTube. You can also find us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you find your favorite shows.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
We footing and elbowing today, boy.
Hello, my name is Shawn Mahone Sr., founder and executive director of Young Men and Women for Change Behavior Modification Bootcamp Program. If you are a parent experiencing issues or problems with your child, then give us a call today. Young Men and Women for Change, 567-277-5352. Productive leaders for tomorrow's future.
Your first impression matters. What if your business could introduce itself in just 60 seconds? Anytime, anywhere. Business cards get tossed. Social posts get lost. But video connects. It lets people see your face, hear your voice, and trust your story. At Project 360 Studios, we create business spotlight videos. Short professional films that introduce who you are, what you do, and why people should choose you. Here's how it works. Step 1. Plan. We help craft your story. Step 2. Film in our studio or on location. Step 3. Edit. We brand it with your logo, colors, and music. Step 4. Deliver a powerful video you can use everywhere. Share it on your website, social media, email signature, anywhere you want to make a lasting first impression. Don't just hand out your business card. Let people meet you. Book your business spotlight video today at Project 360 Studios.
Give me one foot to wake up. I'm so grateful for another day to help stimulate the mental. Time to strategize, huddle up, where's your circle? I can feel the movement radiate through the convo. Talk is cheap, turn your faith into work. I drink my second cup and put my hands in the dirt. 2 cups, drinking straight drip from the earth. Caffeinated conversations, you heard them here first. 1 foot to wake up. 1 foot to wake up. You heard them here first.
To be able to come out and see all these kids and everyone get together so that we can put a smile on all the other kids' faces is super, it makes my heart smile.
We stepping in purpose tonight. Power on me. Holy Ghost energy. Let's go. I'm walking in authority. Yeah, that's the call on me. Covered by the blood, so the enemy ain't stopping me. Favor like a shield everywhere that I'm supposed to be. I'm walking. his vessel. Gotta keep it moving every mountain I level. Spirit in my step, watch me dance on the devil. Faith on swole like I live in the gym. Authority in Christ, not me but him. I'm a child of the king, no fear, no sin. I said amen and the whole world spins. I'm walking in authority. I'm walking in authority. I'm walking in authority. Yeah, that's the call on me. Covered by the blood, so the enemy is stopping me. Favor like a shield everywhere that I'm supposed to be. I'm walking in authority. I'm walking in authority. Moving with the Lord in me. Devils get to trembling every time that he look at me. Destiny unlocked, now I'm stepping where I'm going to be. I'm walking in authority. Hey, big faith, no doubt align with the mission. Holy Ghost fire, got the devil trying to listen. Trying to figure out why the blessing keep hitting. It's the power of the name, every chain gon' miss. And I'm bold with it, go with it, kingdom flow with it. When the battle get intense, I don't fold with it. I got angels on deck, yeah, the whole clip lit. Devil wanna throw shade, but he ain't gon' hit. I walk like David, pray like Paul. Talk like Jesus when the enemy calls. Stand so tall, never scared, never fall. Authority in me, I got victory installed. Hey, step, victory walk with me. Blessings overflow and they fall on me. Hey, rooted in the word, no war in me. Hey, Christ in my soul, that's the war in me. Take another step, giants fall instantly. Holy Spirit leading every move intentionally. No fear, cause the Lord put his strength in me. I walk with the crown, I'm walking in authority. Yeah, that's a call on me. Covered by the blood, so the enemy ain't stopping me. Favor like a shield everywhere that I'm supposed to be. I'm walking in authority. I'm walking in
The Rise and Grind Morning Show is on. 419 The Grind.
Good morning, Toledo, Ohio. Welcome back to the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your host, your boy, Shawn Juan, in the studio with the DJ Mpress.
Man, y'all don't understand this game. I'm soaking up in here. Boy. I'm sponging, I'm elbowing, I'm footing. And look, I got a big toe. I wear size 15 shoes. I got a big toe. So, hey, yeah, I'm loving it.
Man.
Yes, sir.
In the studio also with the producer of the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show, Jesse Coleman.
I feel a little underdressed for today's conversation, so I apologize.
Look,
at least you ain't got,
close the door in the little corner.
At least it ain't laundry day for him. Normally on laundry day he wear all that cowboy stuff. You know what I mean? It ain't laundry day for him today. Yes.
Cowboy fan.
So,
Yeah, switch. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Oh no, I got some Steelers with me today. Yeah, we all right.
You got some help.
You got time.
some help.
You got time today, huh?
He's brave today.
We are also, ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with the Christina Rodriguez of Mom's House. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good
Welcome
morning.
back.
Buenos
Welcome
dias.
back.
¿Cómo estás?
That's it. Like my mom said, if she like that, she like that. She don't play all the time.
Not at all.
In the studio with the man himself. Why I never thought, I just always wonder, like, how come he's not the mayor of Toledo? But that's a conversation.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, I know a lot of other people.
Twice. We got to shut this down.
Yeah, so we have to talk about that.
You ever notice, like, when somebody should be mayor and you say it, the first thing they do is go,
Yeah.
Right, like, yeah. Me and John talked about this a while back, and he was like, bruh. No, Shawn, you
That's
don't
all
even
right.
understand.
When he do, I'm on the cabinet. I'm gonna be something.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good to be here.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate you being here. One thing I love about the generation that we're in right now is that, believe it or not, we are the ones that are taking over for our predecessors that are leaving us.
Yes,
And that's the crazy part, man, where we got to really stick together. Because I grew up watching my grandfather and my great-grandfather connect with other men in the community.
Yeah.
I mean, it was men being men, taking care of families, friendships. I mean, supporting each other's business. Like, I had an opportunity to see all that.
Yeah.
And then they just went, and I'm like, what the heck happened?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that happened it feels like it happened extremely fast. We know obviously it did not. But to your point, I grew up the same way, watching folks in community connect, and we're missing the connectivity.
That part.
And I hate to say that it's, quote, social media's fault or whatever. I'm not gonna say that out loud. I'm gonna say we have to be more intentional
Right.
about our connections. And I say that to John, not to anybody else. I'm saying that to me. I have to be more intentional about the connections. How do I make sure that I'm touching base with folks and saying, hey, how are you? And for not excluding Christina in this conversation, but for men, we really need to be checking on each other.
We do. We do.
How we doing? What's going on? Because we can't be good for the community. We can't be good for our families, our children, our wives, our partners. Any of that, we can't do it if we ain't checking on each other. And it used to be where you would see more of that, right? And so I won't call all my mentors names, but so many of them, I would see them at Cafe Marie, Scrambler Marie, or at another restaurant, and they did this on a regular basis. These cats always getting together.
I remember all the time, like Coach Earl and them.
Oh yeah, man!
And when you walk into McDonald's on Collingwood, they were sitting in the back, congregating and just talking, fellowshipping.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we don't really see that no more.
Wow.
But the circle will be.
The circle will be
that.
The circle, right? And the circle, ladies and gentlemen, is a place where it's a focus on partnership, collaboration, and resources.
Nice.
So my thing is, I want to be in a position whenever somebody says something, I need to get my teeth clean. I want to be able to go to a book or something where I can be like, go see this person.
Absolutely.
Childhood. Go see.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Go see John. Like these are people you can talk to. That's going to educate you. And I think that people miss out on the opportunity of being educated, just so you'll know what the resources are out there. Because a lot of people don't know, because once again, we're talking about gatekeepers. And the gatekeepers is a real thing here in the city. I'm like, shame on you guys being that way.
Well, and it has. We won't go deep into this, but it has everything to do with politics. It's everything to do with the union mentality. And we love our unions, but we are in a city
Good call.
of
Good call.
And they support moms, and we have many that support us at Mom's House, and we're so grateful. I can't even list all of them. But there is a division there.
Yes.
And so, even politics, especially, that's a space that I have to deal with on a daily basis, and it's tough when people are trying to tell you who to work with based on where they stand.
Correct.
And that's hard to deal with.
I call it the POC, the photo op crew.
Wow.
There's a lot of people who are
I'm gonna use that.
always out front for the photo op. But never behind the scenes grinding. You know what I mean?
Brother.
And I hate to say it, I learned it at EOPA. When I was at EOPA, there were a lot of things that got done behind the scenes. That people were nowhere behind the scenes, but when them cameras came out, it was cheesing. And I'm like,
where'd you come from?
Where were you? Right. Where were you when we was doing, all of this work? But
I know it.
No,
I think
that's right.
You're right, and it's just the truth. And I know that sometimes we try to be sensitive to conversations because we get nervous because people are gonna say something. Well, oh, he offended me. At the end of the day, I'm offended for every child that's not getting early childhood education development.
That part.
That's what I'm offended about. And I've said this over and over to people. If you have a child, say your child is in a car accident and they get hit by a vehicle, they're bleeding out, and they have 1 minute before they die because they're bleeding out. And if that EMT is coming and they're hustling, are you going to stop them and ask them about the red tape, about their belief system, about how they feel about community, immigration, any of it? Are you going to stop and ask them, or you want them to save your kid?
Right.
You want them to save your kid. And when I say that, people are like, that's absurd. That is just not even a comparison. It is, because we have our community is bleeding out.
Bleeding out.
We're bleeding out, and we got people that are stopping everything because it's got to be their way, their side. And that's the thing. We got to get rid of that mentality. I get myself in trouble all the time talking like this. John gets nervous when I'm around.
And the only reason why I get nervous is because I'm already in trouble.
Listen.
She show up.
Listen.
It's super trouble. And now I'm in a room with a couple more troublemakers. Wait.
For
we
real.
all in trouble on Monday morning.
I was about to say, I can't remember the last time I wasn't in trouble.
So we're at the right place.
We
What
in
you're
the
saying.
right place. We in the right place. But
Yeah.
but what Christina just said, sorry, I'll never forget. So for years I worked at ProMedica, and one of the things that we did at ProMedica was we started having this conversation about very small procedures that were causing all of these infections and other challenges, right? And what the picture that was created was, if we don't fix a couple of these things in healthcare, now there's a lot to fix in healthcare, but it was akin to a 747 going down like every hour or every couple hours. If we can't fix some of these things that we're doing inside of our own healthcare system, it's a 747 plane crashing.
Wow.
And so if you think about that, all of us would lose our brain if every single day a 747 crashed. We would lose our brain. The whole world would be in an uproar. We would change all kind of aviation rules. We would do all of that, and we would do it just like that. It would not be hung up in Congress. It wouldn't be hung up at the president's office. It wouldn't be hung up locally. It wouldn't be hung up because you have 700, however many people are on a 747.
A lot.
You have a 747 crashing daily. In our community, we got the same thing going on with our babies.
Yeah.
And at end of day, it's like folks are saying, oh no, that's not a problem. Or it is a problem, but because I can't control the money, I'm not going to support the solution that could fix it. So at end of day, again, all of these organizations that we have in our community that are child care centers that are doing phenomenal work, instead of trusting them as the proximity experts to develop what we need for our children, you have those with the powers that be that are saying, we can't get that money to them. And I sit back and I'm like, well, if they already serving, how many kids you got in mom's house right now?
About almost a little over 50.
So you got 50 that you see every day, right? So if she's serving 50 every day, and if in Lucas County, there are approximately 300 to 400 child care centers, that's centers, family homes, all of those, there's about 340 licensed, right? And we still have a hard time getting kids access to early childhood education programs.
Man.
So think about this.
Wow.
There are 300 to 400, and I think it's really close to 400, right? All different license capacity, but we have problems getting them access for many reasons, but the main reason is the barrier of cost. It costs $15,000 per year per kid to put a kid through a high-quality child care center. Now, real talk, the true cost of care is more like 18 to 20.
Right.
Wow.
But if we just say 15,000, because that's what's reimbursed right now through publicly funded child care through the state of Ohio, 15,000. And if families cannot afford to access because of a little thing called the benefits cliff and other things, but think about 15,000 is $1,250 a month. So y'all out there listening, $1,250 a month is equivalent to either a house note or a super big Escalade.
Right. That part. Two of them. Right.
If you have good credit.
That's the key. If you have good credit,
Don't start.
So the cost of that, and we're saying to families that are, making $60,000 a year as a family, well, you got to pay for your child care too, because $60,000 as a family is still over the threshold for you to get any kind of assistance. And we got jokers out here talking about, well, we can't keep giving out assistance because there's fraud in community and there's all this stuff. Y'all done lost your dadgum mind. She can cuss for me, but I can.
Hey, Reverend.
You done lost your mind.
Hold on. We got you. Say it again. Y'all done lost your say it.
You done lost your dadgum mind.
We got you.
We got the
So
next
when you navigate that, when we sit here and we have this conversation, but we could solve it. The resources are here and available. We could solve it, but we don't want to have a hard conversation about where do the dollars go, because we want the money controlled by a few people.
Right. Yeah. And that's sad. And it's really sad that, again, these are conversations that we're not having. We don't want to address the elephant in the room. Why? Because we don't want to offend anyone.
100%.
We don't want to make anyone feel like they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Yep.
You know, and it's sad. It's really sad.
And I say this, a lot of people that are actually doing the work, the money is not even, that's way down on the list.
Thing from the mind.
You know what I mean? The people that are really doing the work, because one, I say it's not a lot of money in it. So you have to have a love and a purpose to do it.
Yes, sir.
So I find that the people who focus on the money, one, they don't last long. Because when they get into it, they find out the money ain't what they thought it was.
True.
But the people who actually love it don't care about the money. You know what I mean? The money will come. I mean, of course, we all got to feed our families and all of that.
Absolutely.
But the well-being of the community, of the kids, of the family is what they put first.
Yes.
And that's where the longevity comes in.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And what Christina's doing.
Yeah, so when
It's
you
top
know,
at the top.
So we have an early childhood education center, but we have a unique demographic though. Ours is for young parents,
Right.
And so they have to be enrolled in school full time. So that's, you know, you're talking about breaking cycles. You know, we see young women come in they have siblings that didn't graduate from high school. They have family members who've never gone to college or not even dreamt about that. And so some of the girls come to us and they think, you know, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get me this free, you know, childcare and get through high school, get through college. But what they don't know is that their lives are about to completely change, because we have two programs we call our early childhood, because kids' development doesn't wait for mom to get her life together.
Right.
That child's going to be 5 and mom's trying to get it together, get a job, get an education, figure out what her purpose is. And a lot of times these young women come to us and we ask them, you know, what is your dream? And they look at us like, yeah, that died a long time ago. Like, I don't even have one. And so we help them find that thing. But one of the parts that John was talking about earlier is we're really methodical with this, is our family wellness program.
Yeah.
It takes, and there's data research out there that shows that it takes wraparound services to be able to dive into the life of someone and bring the change and change the trajectory of their lives. Some girls come to us completely broken, and you're talking from abuse, poverty, just their home situation, some homeless, or couch surfing with their kid. And so we take each situation one by one and we create a plan for that person. And we call this program the Heart Work. And that's where we really dive into their lives. We gain the trust, because they don't want to just leave their kid with just anybody. But how are you going to get through school if you got a 1-year-old mom? You know, that's almost impossible. But while they're going through school, while they're walking through their life, we're able to give them the tools that they need and fill their toolbox with different tools. And their normal we help them see a different normal, basically. And so by the time you see a girl walk in and just broken, not scared, and we know angry, and we know the root of anger is fear. And so, but what we do is we love them, and we go in and we dig out what that thing, the root cause of why they are in the position they're in. And when you're able to take that out by the root and really walk through life with them, their life starts to change. And all of a sudden you see everything just, their eyes open. They're like, whoa, wow, I didn't know that this is what it could look like or be like. And they become these phenomenal parents. Like, I've seen it happen right in front of my eyes. The parent that used to snatch somebody up or smack a kid is the same parent that's now having conversations with their kid and walking through and understanding the development of their child. And we teach the moms, like, this is why your kid does this. Yeah. This is how you can respond. And we walk through all of it, but we take our time with it. It's not something that happens overnight. And we talk about this all the time. Like, people want a quick fix, and there is not a quick fix to this community change and or to the change of heart. In the heart work space, you can't fix something quick. You have to go in. And we're fortunate, we're a faith-based organization, and we pray with them. We love on them. We don't make them pray if they don't want to. Like, some girls are like, nah, I ain't about that. Like, all right, little do they know we're always praying over them.
That's it.
You know, constantly over the building, constantly. You know, our family wellness program coordinator, she's an actual pastor, And she's phenomenal. She was a mom at 14, so we have a lot of lived experience. Ain't nothing they could tell us and try to get over on us because they try. They sure do try.
Right.
They sure do try. But one quick story: I had a young lady years ago. She walked in, and I used to look forward to her walking past my office every morning because she just had this bright smile. And one day she walked past, and she just had her head down, and she wouldn't look at me, and I was like, oh, hey, hold up, what's up, you know? And I went like that to her hair, and she had black and blue just all over. And she said to me, I said, what's up? I said, we need to call the police. What do we need to do? And she said, the baby saw everything that happened. I mean, it was a whole thing. So there's trauma. That's an ACE for a child. Right. It's a core memory that will go with them for the rest of their life unless intervention comes in. She said her auntie and her mama told her that they all had to take a licking at one point or another. And so she shouldn't press charges. And she should just go on with her life. That's just a mentality.
Right.
It's a mentality.
Right.
Years later, I told her that day, you are worth more than that, all the stuff, you know. And we helped her. Years later, she showed back up at the house, graduated, her daughter's in elementary school, and she was pregnant, she had a baby on her hip, and she had her daughter that was in the program. And she says, I just want you to know, remember that day you told me that I was going to meet somebody one day that's going to value me and love me and treat me like a queen. And she was like, I met him, I'm married now. And she's like, I have 2 babies, one on the way. And she's like, my daughter's thriving. And she's like, but I just want to let you know that I remember that day and it changed my life forever. Those are the little moments that we can all have with people every single day with our neighbor. You got to look at people's eyes and see. You can see they're hurting. Help them.
Absolutely.
Help them. Do something.
Right.
And the one thing that I know too is when you make the difference in a person's life and they have that moment, they become your biggest advocate, right? They start telling, like I have my parents all the time will call me like, look, I got a friend whose son is off the hook. You need to, you know what I mean? They become your biggest advocate. And that's how you go. That's how you start that community change, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You're being the big toe. Like you're just doing your thing.
Look, I get it. I get it all the time. They'd be like,
Yes, you do.
oh, I got somebody for you.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I got somebody for you. Yeah. I'm going to call Mr. Shawn. I'll be like, yeah. But
Absolutely.
But it's those testimonials that we hear that keeps us motivated to keep pushing.
Have to.
You know, because I get beat up so much about the whole concept of what I do, but you know, just not too long ago, there was a class from the Toledo Police Academy, and it was a blessing to see that a young man that came through this program is now a Toledo police officer.
Because he wouldn't been there if it wasn't for you.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, you know, we talk about what we can do to impact our community, but we also, as leaders, know what it's like to get thrown underneath the bus too.
Brother, listen.
Because I was getting ready to come down there, John, and the hood, the Oakwood was getting ready to come up out of me, man. Because I'm like, oh, y'all messing with my dude like that? Listen, man, like we don't play, man. Like what's up?
Absolutely. I will say this because I've been really intentional, and this is a true story. Like when some news stories broke out last year, right around this time,
right?
I was really intentional, and I think God had a divine purpose in how the events played itself out for 2 reasons. Number one, when you do the right thing and you're consistent with trying to do the right thing to help people, some people don't like the people you help. So it's not even about you. It's about the people you're helping that they don't want to see get help. That could be part of the problem. And in our instance, in many ways it was. And I've said that before. And people got mad at me for saying it. Cool, that's okay. Because I know who we serve, right? So in the Hope Toledo Promise side of our work, which is the scholarship side, all of those kids were from Scott High School. We still have some in that are finishing up as we speak, right? Majority of kids at Scott High School are either on free and reduced lunch. Scott High School is 90% minority students, right? And so some people don't like to see that.
Right.
Cool. I get it. I don't think it's right, but I understand. We're here to help and grateful for Pete Cadence and all his support. But when we started the early childhood side, which is where this really got deep, is because with partners in community, and I can list them all, you can see it on the website, but 70% of those partners, which were chosen through a separate community-based provider selection committee, all of that stuff, but 70% of them were Black women. That was an intentional pause.
I pause with you. I pause with you because
that marinade. That's that marinade right there.
So the real talk is, and this is where I'm grateful, right, for what God has done through this work, right? Because when it happened, when we started this work, it was in 2019 really was the planning work. 2020 hits, we know COVID, all of that stuff. Joe Biden gets elected. He gets the American Rescue Plan Act through. The American Rescue Plan Act actually put dollars into cities and counties, communities that had never been, nothing like that for at least 4 or 5 decades, right? So the city of Toledo got $180-some million. The county got $84 million just in one fell swoop. Wow. Boom. Here's how much you get. And you have to use that to help mitigate the issues that are going on, right? So here's Hope Toledo doing this work with partners. All of it's evidence-based. Everything that we were building, we followed models from other communities who were doing it excellently. And so once we started doing it, you know, we were fortunate to receive from the federal government through city and county approximately $4 to $5 million, right? That we then turned right back around and put into community through partners to get families access to early childhood. You start talking about who those families are and what those organizations are that are getting served. And so then people are like, well, why are you doing that? How are you doing that? And where's that? Okay, fine. You can ask all those questions. Come look at the books, do all those different things. That's fine. But at the end of the day, the truth remains. This community needs to serve its children. And when you start beating that drum hard, and we were pushing towards, which we still are, so for all y'all listening, we still pushing towards how do we fund long-term early childhood education for this community. It will not get funded, and I don't say that as a negative, it will not get funded through private resources in perpetuity. It just won't. When I just mentioned before, $15,000 per kid, per year, y'all do the math. We got 4,000 4-year-olds that come through this community, 3,000 to 4,000 4-year-olds that come through this community annually. Do the math. 15,000. We're not raising that kind of money privately. What we've estimated is that anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 kids would want to access this program. Families would want their kids to access the program. We gave a tuition credit of about $6,000. Just do the math. 6,000 times 1,000. That's $6 million every year that would have to be funded to do this.
Right.
Y'all, it ain't happening through private resources.
Right.
And so that means you need public support. The public support effort that we made was, let's talk about how do we get a ballot measure on. We passed ballot measures for everything else.
For everything else, right?
And here's the truth. And I'm gonna say this, and I've said this to Dr. Durant privately. I've said it publicly. Dr. Durant knows this is a true statement, and he has been supportive of the work that we've done, right? Here's the reality. Toledo Public Schools or any other public school district cannot do early childhood education by themselves.
Yeah.
Grateful, TPS is a Head Start grantee, so they are helping to do some of that work, but they cannot do it. Why? Because the state government does not allow for school districts to get funding for 4-year-olds just showing up at their door to get education. That's law. That ain't John said it.
Right.
That's law. They're funded to do K to 12, which means when you're 5 or compulsory age to go to school is 6. Mom and dad don't have to put you in school till you're 6 years old. They don't have to put you in school till you're 6. That's another problem because some mom and dads are just letting them babies stay home because they ain't got to be in school yet.
Right.
And so when you think about all of that, and we're saying, how do you get a funding mechanism that helps the school districts, helps our community get kids ready to learn early? We need Mom's House. We need quality time. We need Learning Ladder. We need every other Rise and Shine Academy. I can walk the whole, we need all of these organizations to help develop these children for school. And when we don't do that, we're actually saying out loud, We can fix it after they get here.
Yeah.
And then the little kids tearing up kindergarten classrooms.
Tearing them up.
It's too late then.
And I say this respectfully, teachers who may not have been trained to take care of them because they just graduated from college, because that's where many of our first year teachers, they get placed in some of our more challenging schools. So now I'm dealing with this, and I'm trying to navigate 25 kids, and I got one that's acting out. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kick them out.
Right.
So now you send one kid out of however many classrooms, or two kids out of however many classrooms, but think about what happens to that child. Now that child's behind. And then we get to third grade reading, and they not ready. And now you can't get the money, and everybody's yelling, what are we gonna do? No, you start early. That's the answer. And I'm not trying to make this super.
It seems so simple.
Yes, it's the answer.
Right.
Start early. So what I've said out loud is, y'all can attack John, knock yourself out.
Right.
And if John needs to take himself off the field, I'll take myself off the field. We'll take Hope off the field. I don't think that's smart, but we'll take Hope off the field if y'all don't like the way things have been done. If you want the money going to another organization, another nonprofit, another this, knock yourself out. But at end of day, the problem still remains. Our children need access to early childhood, and we need to fund it in this community. Quit playing games. We need to fund this work, not Hope Toledo. We need to fund early education in this community, because that's where the change happens.
Yeah.
So, in other words, ladies and gentlemen, we shouldn't allow someone or a administration to be in the seat for 12 years and there's been no positive change for the work that's supposed to be done. I'll say that.
Thanks.
I'll say that.
He said that.
I said that. I said that because I'm used to getting beat up anyway. So
listen. And here's the other side of that. And I say this because I walk in every room and I'm respectful in every room, right? At the end of the day, we have to, as a community, we have to determine how much is enough. That's what we have to ask ourselves. How much is enough?
That's a tough question, though,
That's
John.
a tough question, brother.
That's a tough question.
And if we ain't willing to ask and answer that question,
because nothing changes if nothing changes.
If nothing changes.
Yeah. And one of the things John didn't mention is that almost every major city in the state of Ohio has what we're trying to do in place.
Of course they do.
Wait, and funded publicly. Funded publicly in their community.
Of course.
Every single.
Of course. Of course.
And you can walk across the country and find bunches of programs doing this over and over and over. And unfortunately, Toledo finds a way to get in our own way.
Yeah, I get it.
All right. So before I know we getting close. Before we get where can people give us your information and tell people how to best help?
So for Mom's House, and by the way, we are, because we just doubled in our capacity, so we are opening up another classroom. And so we'll have some openings, but remember, our moms have to be in school full-time, high school, college, 2-year, trade school, cosmetology, just be doing something. And if you're not sure if you're doing something, we'll help you with that. MomsHouseToledo.org, MomsHouseToledo.org. We're on Facebook, Mom's House of Toledo. We're on Instagram, Mom's House of Toledo. Reach out to us, messenger us, or our phone number is 419-241-5554. If you know someone who needs help, send them our way.
So go to www.hope-toledo. Please put the dash in. If you don't, you won't find us. hope-toledo.org. You go there. You'll find all the information about Hope Toledo, the work that we've done, are doing. You'll also see partners that we've worked with, childcare centers, all of those different things. Go there. We'd love to connect dots and make sure that we continue to support the childcare centers, the providers that are doing the work on the ground. And we also want to support families, because that's our main thing, is supporting the child and the family. We support the providers because they're doing that work on the ground. So at the end of the day, hope-toledo.org. Please go there. We're on all social media platforms. You can find us on any one of those, Hope Toledo.
Shout out to our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Pink Lady Cigar Club, The Social Butterfly, Nickel Bar and Grill, Cartier One Auto Sales, LLC, Your Computer Needs of Toledo, LLC, Jamaican Reggae, Kickshanman, McCain Insurance and Casualty, KSM Mobile Laundry, and Early Start Behavioral Health. Before we go, ladies and gentlemen, we always like to leave you with something that will encourage you, motivate you, and push you along your day. Monty, what do you want to say?
Again, do it. Do it scared. If you got to do it scared. Do it scared. Also, the only way to fail is to quit, because if you try, you either going to win or you're going to learn.
There you go. Ms. Rodriguez, what do you want to say?
Very simple. Complain or contribute. Make a choice.
There you go. There you go. John, what do you like to say?
Now is the time. Don't wait. Tomorrow is not promised. Now is the time.
Jesse.
I just want to say this platform was created for conversations like this. And I appreciate John and Christina for coming on the show and having this conversation, because it's needed. Yeah. Like I couldn't have this conversation any other place.
Yeah.
So this room was created for these types of conversations. We hope to continue to have these types of conversations to enhance and to educate our community.
Yeah.
So I appreciate y'all.
Then let me say this. I know you had last word, but brother, I appreciate what you're doing to do this work, because this is what our community needs. We got to hear voices, and we have to hear voices from unusual places if we're going to get the change that we're trying to see.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, bro.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, know that you are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. Have a great day on purpose. Go be great. We out. Peace.
Yeah.
All right.
No fear, no doubt, no change. Let's go. I was stuck in the dark, you pulled me out the grave. Gave me breath, gave me purpose, now I'm walking anyways. Ain't no ceiling on the praise and no limit on the flow. Holy Spirit got me charged up, tell the world let's go. People hurting on the block, they need hope, they need light. Ain't no point to shouting Sundays if we quiet through the night. Jesus died for the broken, for the weary, for the lost. So I'm 10 toes down, I'm a soldier of the cross.
Got joy in my soul, fire in my bones. He lifted me up when I couldn't stand alone. So I'm hitting these streets, let the whole world know my God still saves and his love still grows. Let's go.
Let's go. Like the possibility, yeah, we gon' ride. Let's go. Tell the whole world how he changed us.